Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today, guys, we have another crazy video as usual. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about a couple of different things that went down because we had a bunch of big events happen in the competitive scene yesterday, but more towards the organization side because we saw Day, Mero, and Reverse Decay actually leave Endless, and a bunch of other players that were signed to that organization also ended up leaving that team as well. So I'm going to be sure to show you guys all the tweets, screenshots, and all the information about this entire situation just a little bit later in the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that one, guys. And also, guys, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of new signings as well, because we actually had Vino, the person who came second place in the All-Stars tournament and is now playing with Tayson in FNCS. He actually got signed to an organization. I'm going to be sure to show you that as well. And then we're also going to be taking a look at Nyrox because he was actually tweeting some pretty interesting things after he did not make it past opens. And I'm going to be sure to show that to you guys just a little bit later in the video. And also, guys, if you guys do want to support me in one of the best ways possible, go ahead and enter my creator code into the Fortnite item shop. It is KNGMark, all lowercase, no spaces, and will be greatly appreciated. But now that that is all out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into the first topic of today's video, which is actually going to be about the entire situation that went down yesterday with Day, Mero, Reverse 2K, and all of the other members of that team that actually ended up leaving it. And let me just clarify from the start, guys, there was no official statement from the team yet, so we don't really know entirely what the issue is or why a bunch of these players are leaving. However, we can really just go off of what everybody's saying around the comm, and it seems to be like this team is actually broke and they have to drop all of their players and current signed people and members on the team right now, and they have to completely just get rid of everything they have because they cannot afford to keep going on and running as an organization. And we've seen this multiple times with other orgs in the past, like Evil Cake Army, which was a scam org, and also Trainhard Esports, who still owes their players good amounts of money, and they also had to end because they simply cannot afford SAF and Amplify and just a bunch of other tier 1 pros. And I would not be surprised if we see a similar situation like that with Endless whenever they make an official post regarding this situation, because all they've really said is just yo on their Twitter. And it seems like this whole situation really went down when, you know, one of their players actually tweeted that they were leaving, like Reverse 2K, when he tweeted this out saying free agent LOL. And once again, this tweet absolutely blew up and got a ton of support, but it really makes you question, is he going free agent as a content creator or as a pro player? Because we did see him announce multiple times this season that he does not like the game and wants to quit pursuing competitive Fortnite, and it seems like he's actually going down the Apex Legends path, which is a good one to choose, to say the least. And then other players like Mero, who were just keeping it simple and saying FA by the way, and then this dropped his manager's at, but they actually tweeted this out saying, my contract has ended with Endless Esports, which that means I am looking for a new home to represent, and then he linked all of his achievements, his socials, and all of his earnings. And I guess that's really all we know about this situation. And this was actually posted to Reddit, and someone commented this saying, orgs enter the scene in the only viable way in their minds for them to make a splash is inflate the market and lure away tier 1 pros from a more established orgs with insane contract. Of course, this is not viable, and they inevitably shut down 6 months later. Orgs joining the scene need to find another way to success. TNA seems to actually have done a decent job. And I gotta say, after reading that comment, I sort of agree with most of what he was saying. A lot of these newer orgs, like, you know, Trainhard, ECA, and also Endless, just enter the scene. You know, they come in randomly, nobody has heard of them. They swipe a bunch of tier 1 pros like Day, Mero, Reverse, just a bunch of great players. And you just really wonder, where's all this funding coming from, to the point to where they can just swoop tier 1 pros when they don't have, like, you know, any big following or any, like, clout that they can actually offer to the players. And then they just follow this trend of just, you know, 6 months later, they're out of business. They have to shut down their organization because they simply cannot keep functioning and paying their tier 1 pros the amount of money that they originally agreed to, which is why we see this happen a lot in the Fortnite scene. But I want to know what you guys think about this entire situation. What team do you guys think that, you know, Day, Mero, and Reverse are going to end up joining? Because actually, speaking of Mero, he has been doing absolutely insane recently. I mean, just look at this screenshot of his recent placements, you know, 2nd in the Solo Cash Cup, 4th in the Trio Cash Cup, you know, just 1st place in the DreamHack Online Open Finals, and also 2nd in a Cash Cup, and another 1st place. His consistently is just absolutely out of this world and so crazy to me, and I could really see him joining a big org like NRG or maybe even Falcons if they decide to enter the NA comp scene. But I guess we'll just have to wait and find out and see what really happens with these players. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of the topic, but we're going to go ahead and head into the next topic of today's video, which is actually going to be about Nyrox, a World Cup champion, and some of his his tweets that we saw come to the timeline because he's been really upset about his performance during this FNCS, and he tweeted this out saying, "FNCS over for me, came back from a long break which made me fall behind. My love for the game was at its lowest and the break was needed. Now I feel super refreshed and motivated. Time to grind to get back where I was for next FNCS. Good luck everyone." And then he shouted out his org saying, "Shout out at Nordavind GG, that always has my back. Next season I'll make you proud." And he really is just making a crazy statement here. You know, he didn't like the game, he took his break, but now he's hungry for success again, and maybe we will see him win the next FNCS. Who really knows? Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about Nyhrox making this big statement and this big return, and do you guys think that he has what it takes? Do you think he can pull off another big win like the World Cup, but this time in an FNCS? Let me know down below. But anyways guys, it is going to be the end of this topic. I know it was a quick one, but let's go ahead and head into the next and final topic of today's video, which is actually going to be about Vino actually signing to an organization, because he tweeted this out saying, "Joined at Falcons Esports," and nobody was surprised when we saw this big of a signing come down in the European region, especially after they had signed Tayson. It's clear that they're here to make a statement with all of these big signings that they're making, and a bunch of people were showing support to him and just congratulating him on this signing. But let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about Vino joining Falcons. I think it's one of the most stacked teams personally, but I guess we'll just have to see what you guys think. But anyways guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about all of the topics that we covered in today's video, because today was absolutely a banger and filled of topics video, to say the least. I mean, we saw Vino getting signed, we saw Endless dropping all of their players. It was just absolutely crazy, and I want to know what you guys think about the Endless situation more specifically, because it was really out of nowhere, you know, when they ended the org, and I don't think a lot of people actually saw it coming, but some people actually saw this from miles away because they were signing these tier 1 pros like Day, Mero Reverse, and a bunch of other good creative players as well. And a lot of the teams like Endless that are just completely new to the scene and they swoop in and sign some of the best tier 1 pros, I think they just do it and they just can't end up affording them, and it really just makes sense as to why we've seen a trend like this in the past. So make sure to let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about that entire situation, and also, you know, the reverse 2K contracts, how this one was the best one he's gotten. And also be sure to let me know what you guys think about Vino actually joining Falcons, and undoubtedly that is probably the most stacked competitive team in my opinion. Not content team, but competitive team, because content, it has to be NRG or one of those other tier 1 orgs, but I don't think Falcon is the best content team. I think they have the best competitive team by far, especially with the new addition of Vino and also having Tayson on their roster. They are undoubtedly one of the top 3 orgs in the scene right now. So make sure to let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section about Vino signing. It's absolutely hype. And also let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about Nyhrox making a big return to competitive after this past season. I'm sure it hit him hard when he wasn't able to make it past opens, but it seems like he's back and ready and wants to win it all once again, like how he did during World Cup. Do you guys think he has what it takes still or not? Let me know down below in the comment section. And if you guys do want to support me in one of the best ways possible, go ahead and enter my creator code into the Fortnite item shop. It is KNGMark, all lowercase, no spaces, and would be greatly appreciated. But anyways guys, I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys are showing to these videos. In the times of TFG being away, I did just make a new channel, so if you guys do want to support that, go ahead and go to the community tab and you'll see the post. But anyways guys, that's going to be it for me though. I'm out of here. Peace.